Carmen, thank you for coming and talking to us today. You're the link convener for the Research in Innovative Intercultural Learning Environments Network.
Yes.
That's a very long title. Tell us, what's the main idea that brings people to your network?
Yeah, okay. The main idea to bring people in our network and academic and practitioners is related to the idea of what kind of new innovative methodologies, not only in research but also in practice, in schools, in non-formal settings, are doing related to intercultural learning. So that's our main goal. Our main goal is also related to the way people, for example, identify or not identify what kind of good things everyone has. So we are looking at not the difference, not the similarity, but we are more thinking about what we share together in this intercultural setting and way of living like we have.
So then what's the main topics which are coming up in your discussion?
For example, cross-cultural research related always with education in intercultural areas. That's one of the main goals. And in addition, also we have intercultural education as another main topic, but without inclusive education that is also integrated. So we cannot forget intercultural education without inclusive education. So it's a combination of both. In addition, we have other ideas related to global citizenship and European dimension. So we're interested in these kind of encounters between people moving abroad, people who is coming and learning and also working, and what is happening in that intercultural atmosphere.
Okay, so then how does that network contribute to European educational research as a whole?
The European dimension is already implicit in our network. So in every research we do, we don't think only, okay, we are Italian or we are German academics or researchers and teachers, but we share the values of the European dimension level. That's what I want to mean. Because also the network is focused on civic and human values. So from that perspective, we share the European common values that in the future we want to share, maybe one day.
Yeah, and I suppose that relates to how you see value educational research in terms of society.
Okay, in terms of society, the values that are really important is intercultural understanding. When I mean intercultural, it's not only to understand people who come to your country. We are meaning in our network to understand the other perspective. It could be in a sense of people from other countries, but it could be people that think differently to you.
And then, as you know, ERA, European Educational Research Association, has its own mission. How do you contribute or relate to that?
Yeah, I think our network contributes to that in a sense of doing research with other people from all parts, not only of Europe but of the world. In our network, the contribution of every participant is included also in our objective of the network. That's what I mean. Meaning like to hear the minority voices in our network, like for example people from countries really far away from Europe, so we are really taking into account those voices also.
But there's 33 networks in ERA now, lots of networks. What's unique, special about yours?
What is unique and special is the part of innovation, I have to say. Innovation in intercultural learning and intercultural understanding. Also, I think what is unique in our network is the way we include everyone, not only in our research, but also in our network.
Now, I know you're a new link convener, so this is a bit of a difficult question for you. But is this something you think the network's done, say, in the last 2 years, that you're particularly proud of?
Actually, this conference, we had a great presentation of one of the co-conveners who's been here for the past 12 years. So she explained all the history of our network. So I really can tell you like different aspects that have been like developing in the network, and the most important aspect is related to how to develop from 1 or 2 people that started the network, and now we are around 50, 80 people who are really in the network. So like having presentations from all parts of the world, having presentations with many different methodologies, because this person did categorization of the presentation, the titles of the presentations, and I have to say that we are using many different methodologies, not only quantitative, qualitative. We are using all kind of methods to do research. So that's something unique. What is also important is, for example, in the last 2 years, what we have done, we have come with more co-conveners that they started like 1, 2, and now we are 5 conveners plus me, so it's 6 people really trying to work.
And is your network connected to other groups or associations? And does that have some impact on the research you do?
Yes, yeah, the network has many collaboration with other networks like Network 7, that is social justice and intercultural education, also with inclusive education network and other networks around the area. And besides that, we collaborate with other associations, like with the national association of each of the co-conveners in our network.
What are you looking for in a proposal to your network?
Yes, the first thing we are looking for is coherence, and what it really means with, for example, in intercultural learning. So it's a proposal that tries to, like categorize or divide groups, or it's a proposal that tries to include something else related to cultures, not only the separation or the categorization, but also what else we can do. Let's say what the majority and minority groups can do together if they are migrants in another country. That's an example. So, for example, if they use new methodology, for example, if they use art or they use visual methods. So for us it's really important, this aspect, the using of new methods.
So tell me, Carmen, what do you like about ECER?
What I like most is the kind of variety of people. When I mean people, it's not only people from different cultures, but also people from different perspectives. So I like that. I like to share ideas with people who respect other ideas also.
And finally then, what does the conference mean to your network?
Okay, the conference is like the most important at the moment part of our network. I mean, we are preparing the whole year to come to ECER, and not only to present our abstracts and research, but also to meet and share and reflect about what we are doing and what we can do for the future.
Well, thank you very much for coming in and talking to us today, Carmen.
Thank you.